Welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you guys how to properly wheelie in the game, and I will also be showing you guys how to wheelie without hands or with only one hand on the grip. Um, there's one condition for this, or I guess two if you want to do it without hands, but you need to have the Manchester bike or the Manchester Scout. Now this is the one from the Acid Lab, so you can't actually buy this one. You need to have the Acid Lab for it. However, you can find it on Warstock. I will show you in a second. I think it's about 200k. It's not too much. Yeah, 225k. That's still really decent. The Manchester is about 60k. I personally really like this bike because it looks a lot like a Sauron in my opinion, or at least the closest you can get in GTA. But yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So just for starters, the reason why the Manchester, or like the Sauron, whatever you want to call it, is better, that's because you can hold and lean and change directions with this vehicle without dropping down like all of the other bikes in the game. You can lean left, right, and you can also even brake a little while you're in a wheelie. As you can see, I'm pressing the brake button. Now, however, if you go a bit faster, you can't really steer that well. So as you can see, I am still changing directions, but it's a lot weaker. So if you actually want to like swerve around cars, you do really have to go quite slow. So that's a bit of a downside, but hey, it's better than nothing. Also, the reason why I picked the Manchester Scout, which is actually just a delivery bike of the Acid Lab, that's because this one just steers a bit better in my opinion. I personally find this one way better at turning, or maybe that's just what it feels like. But yeah, both bikes work really great for this though. These are also the only, I guess, 3 bikes that actually can wheelie. However, I do have an honorable mention, and that is the trike. I will show you it in a second, which can't steer either, but it can 12 o'clock like crazy, and that's also the actual only vehicle that can truly 12 o'clock. But I will show you how to wheelie without hands, because that's probably what you're most excited for. Alright, so when you're in the car, you need a car for this, by the way. You cannot use bicycles or motorcycles. You can only use an actual car. You go over to appearance, then you scroll down until you find action. Now it doesn't really matter which one you pick, but it does show the actual action that you choose. So if you want to go without hands, you should choose air thrusting or something like that. But I'll just show you what you need to do. So scroll over to your action. I'm gonna pick air thrusting because I feel like that's the best one without hands. You can experiment with this all you want, it's real fun. But then press to play the action and leave the car at the same time. So exactly at the same time. I'll do it for y'all just like so. As you can see, he does the action, but he just holds still. It doesn't stop the action. Only downside, you cannot use weapons at all. However, you can still use your bike, and I'm not holding the handlebars at all. I can still, as you can see, I can still move the bike even in the wheelies, and this shit looks so sick. By the way, this isn't just something that you can see. You can go into public sessions and there's flex on everybody. Each and every other player can also see the action, and that you're actually wheeling without hands. I find it really cool. I will also show y'all a different action that you can do for to wheelie with one hand if you prefer that. Alright, I'm back in the car, and my personal favorite to wheelie with one hand, my action that I choose is smoke. It doesn't hold a cigarette, but he does like put his hand on his mouth, and as you can see, I'm still freely using my left hand. I'm not holding, like, I'm not just having a stiff hand that doesn't move along, and It doesn't actually follow the handlebars too well, but it does look pretty realistic. I mean, realistic enough in my opinion. To be honest, this really just works about fine. As you can see, I'm not actually holding the grips completely. They kind of go through my hand, but it's good enough. I guess that was it for the video. If y'all have any questions, anything like that, ask me. I will reply to each and every comment. And also, if you want a tutorial for the Manchester bike, it's this video right here. I will also be putting a link in the description for it if you want to see that one, or if you want to make your own build, go right ahead. You can find it over at Southern San Andreas right here for the motorcycles. Sort by price, and a bit lower you should be able to find here the Maebatsu Manches. Now I do have the trade price for it, but it should be about 60k, which in this economy it's actually surprisingly cheap. Anyways, that was it guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.